out here getting my walk in, and I want to talk to you today about why you need a small win, why your brain keeps you small. When you think about the brain, your brain is different than your mind. Your mind is your higher brain, so to speak. So your mind, you get ideas, that's where you create your goals. And then your brain is a part of your body, your organ, that is trying to keep you safe, is trying to look out for danger. And so whenever you decide, for example, in weight loss, if you want to lose a significant amount of weight, whenever you come up with a plan, that comes from your mind. Your mind, you have an idea of who you want to be. You have an idea of how you want to be and how you want your body to be. But your brain doesn't know yet. All your brain knows is what you do repeatedly and what it has done so far to keep you alive. Think about your body as your vehicle. Your body is your vehicle to live this life. To experience this life, you need a body. So your body is not you. Your body is simply the vehicle. And so when you think about it this way, you can kind of gain perspective. When you think about your body as not you, you kind of get to take a step back and observe. And then you also get to observe mind, what your mind is telling you. What do you want? What do you want? And your brain, you literally have to train your brain, because your brain only knows habits and what you do repeatedly. That's what your brain knows. And so your brain, if something has been working for you, for example, when you think of survival, your body, if you want to lose weight, your body, there's a reason your body has extra weight. Because your body is literally storing the extra food, the excess, as storage for future use, or it's storing fat in all those places that you don't like in order to protect you. For example, we store fat, our body stores fat in areas that are safe to store. It's not safe to store fat around like the organs, so it stores it in your belly. It's all about survival. Hello. So when you think about it this way, you can start to understand that there's nothing wrong with your body. There's nothing wrong with your body. This body is my vehicle that I get to live life, experience life through. Because if this body dies and is no longer able to function, then I will not get to experience life. See how that kind of removes you from identifying with your body. So many of us who are overweight, we identify with that. We think we are bad. We think we're less valuable because of how our body looks. And so we identify with it, and then we forget who we are. We forget who we are. And I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to help you reconnect connect with who you are. And in the process, we help our body. Think of your body as a car. Think of your body as a car. Your car has internal parts, the engine. And what do we do to keep that engine running smoothly? What do we do? Hang on, I need to fix this. I have this thing on the back of my phone that I'm going to use to stabilize my phone. I always get these downloads when I'm out walking, so that's why I'm talking with you. I just hope you can hear. I hope you can hear, and it's not too annoying to hear the wind and me huffing and puffing. But so bear with me. So think of your body as a car with all the internal parts. If you do not keep your car clean with clean oil, changing the oil, taking the old oil out, putting new oil in that's clean. If you do not do maintenance on it, eventually it'll just fall apart and you can't drive it anymore. That's what happens with us. That's literally what happens with our body. And so when you think of it like that, maybe that can help you not identify with your body so much, but maybe it'll help you want to take care of it more. Hello. So that you can experience life more. Look around you. You see people who haven't taken care of their bodies. And it reminds me of this quote. You can either, I'm going to butcher the quote, but something about you can either spend money taking care of your body, preventing illness, or you will be forced to repair your body once it gets sick. And that's what a lot of times happens, is like when we don't pay attention to our bodies and we treat our bodies poorly, we end up having to pay for it in the back end. At the back end, like when we're older. And when you're older, don't you want to enjoy your life? That's how I am. I think a lot about, like, when I make decisions for myself, I'm not only thinking about today, I'm thinking about how could this possibly impact my future. Because when you're older, it's much harder. It's much harder. It's much harder to cure a disease than to prevent it. Much harder. And so I would just rather do it on the front end. But see, our brain doesn't know this. Our brain doesn't know what's good or bad for us. Our brain just knows habits. And so if we want to change our habits, we need to think with our higher brain. And higher brain or higher mind, and come up with a plan. And this is why black and white doesn't work. This is why go all in or all out doesn't work. It's too much. It's too much for the brain. The only time it really works is when some people, the reason why they change when they get like a really bad news about their health, where it's like either you die or you take care of yourself, your body, you change your habits. Sometimes that'll help. Like that'll help people make 180-degree turns. But it's very unlikely that we will do that unless we get like a diagnosis like that. And even then, people who get a diagnosis like that, it's even then it's hard. So don't wait until then. I'm not saying wait, but I'm just saying that's sometimes when in a situation like that, sometimes their brain, they can override their brain, their habits. But so here's why you need a small win. You need to kind of trick your brain. So for example, instead of going for 3 miles a day, 4 miles a day, like I'm at 4 miles a day. I walk / run 4 miles almost every day. Sometimes I take a day off, 1 day a week, but very rarely, just because I have trained myself to do this, and now I love it because I get something in return. And so we need to trick our brain with small wins. If you are struggling with getting out, exercising to move your body, you need to set a baseline minimum. A baseline minimum that you will never go back on because it's so small that you can absolutely do it. There's no excuse not to do it. For example, if you struggle to get out of the house to go exercise, start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes. And then you start, if that's hard, you start just putting your shoe on, like just put your shoe on and walk around the block. You write it down that that's your goal, and then you do it. And when you do it, you feel your brain feels like that makes you happy. That gives you a happy feeling, a successful feeling. Now, what your brain is going to do is like, oh, that's not good enough. It's not good enough, and then you still do it. You just do it anyway, because it's the not good enough things. It's the things your brain tells you that are not good enough. If you do them anyway, those are actually the things that are going to get you to where you want to go. You have to start small, but we're so addicted to big wins. And so we have to retrain our brain. We have to trick our brain in the beginning. You have to think with your higher brain. And so you do this, I promise you, it will be life-changing. So you set a baseline, 5 minutes. You're gonna go a 5-minute walk around the block. Put your shoes on, get out, and go for a 5-minute walk. You can do that. Do that for, like, just set that as your baseline minimum. That's what you're gonna do. That doesn't mean you can't do more. That doesn't mean you can't do more. Let's say, because what I guarantee you what will happen if you do this for 5 days, 7 days, you'll be like, I did that and it felt good. And so you will go for more. That's why you need small wins. This is how you trick your brain into doing these things. You train your brain to do these things by starting small. So that's my advice for today. That's your homework for today. One small win. Go for a 5-minute walk, and then you can and then you can go from there. 5 minutes, and then you cross it off. You celebrate that win. Celebrate it. You might feel weird, but you have to do this if you want to get out of the rut. Otherwise, you will just keep. This is one of also another way you get yourself out of the yo-yo dieting, yo-yo exercise. You go all in and then you stop. It's not sustainable. The reason we stop is because it's not sustainable. We fail before we ever start. And so whatever we do, we ask ourselves, is this sustainable? And a 5-minute walk is sustainable. It is. So today, that is your homework. If you are struggling with getting out of the house, with getting your body moving, write it on your calendar, 5-minute walk. Walk around your damn block. Do this for yourself. You are worth it. Take care of your body. You are not your body. You need your body. So we need to start taking care of our bodies as if our life depends on it, because it does. Our body is the vehicle that we get to live and experience life through. So go out there, do your 5-minute walk, and celebrate it. Celebrate the shit out of it. Celebrate yourself. Speak kind to your body. No more shaming. No more shaming. Start speaking kindly about your body, appreciating your body. What you appreciate appreciates. What you speak badly about and shame depreciates. So speak kindly to your body and help your brain help you by giving it a small win. Give it what it wants. It wants a small win. So go out there and win today. This is Labor Day today, and I'm out here getting my walk in. And I couldn't wait to get out here and get my walk in. That's how it can be. Hope you have a good Labor Day. And don't forget to get your walk in. You will love it. You will learn to love it. I'll talk with you all later. Bye.